So for me, embracing failure really means embracing digital, because digital lets you try things out, it lets you evolve, it lets you measure, it lets you be personal. And so as long as you can measure and assess something, then I don't think it really means that you're failing. Hence our name, Blue State Digital. We work with progressive causes that we believe in. We got our start in campaigning and politics. We worked on the Barack Obama campaigns, both in 2008 and 2012. So being a digital company, everything we do is around this idea of testing and learning, and that can be around data, but that can also just be a mentality. So failure to me would be not being able to measure and assess something. We do deal with failure on an almost daily basis because we present designs, we present ideas, we come up with campaign approaches that the clients might reject. But what we found is often that the reasons they give us constraints, and creativity often comes out of constraints. So, Natural History Museum is one example where, in some early designs we presented, which we felt were really strong, they were things that the client's team wouldn't be able to necessarily maintain easily or to update easily going forward. That really made us think about how can we still produce something elegant and interesting, but be easy for their team to maintain. It's tough to deal with that feeling of rejection, but sometimes that can help us really understand what it is the clients need best and deliver something accordingly. So there's another side of failure, which is when we invest a lot of energy and a lot of emotional attachment into something that may not turn out the way we want it to. Political campaigns are a perfect example of this. So we work with the Labour Party. We worked on some digital elements of their campaign, including their website and some online fundraising. Now, as people here in the UK will know, they didn't win the last election. And that was really tough for our team to deal with, especially for a team that might have spent months and months thinking about a digital campaign for this candidate and what's going to be successful and ultimately help them get elected. All we can do in those situations is really step back and talk about what it is we set out to do. We might have actually been quite successful digitally in raising more amounts from small donors than they've ever had before. And we need to learn from that. We need to take that approach into other clients and into other campaigns, even if that party or that candidate didn't win, which can be really tough. So I think for me, a takeaway about this talk of embracing failure and digital and how the two are intertwined is that people no longer need to be afraid of failure. People can take risks because those risks are actually quite manageable and they're quite measurable. So you might be the smartest person in the room, but the data doesn't lie. And so when you can mix great thinking with great doing, and you can measure that, well, that's all you can ask for.